Hello, tarot viewers. Welcome to our tarot reading on the phases of the moon, which is entitled The Tides of Your Life. And today we will be giving a reading for the first quarter moon in Sagittarius. Okay. The first quarter moon in Sagittarius will be on September 3. Now, as you see here, the message on the Moonology manifestation card is believe in your good luck. Okay, and it is the first quarter moon in Sagittarius. That is why you see here an arrow being shot into the air, and you see here a person lifting his or her head, arms on top of her head. Okay, or of his head, just under the first quarter moon. The first quarter moon shows that half of the moon is bright and half of the moon is dark. And we will start by reading on some quarter moon reflection cards, and we will try to see what message we can get from the universe regarding the first quarter moon in Sagittarius. Okay, so this is a general reading, so just take what resonates with you. And this can also be a timeless reading because the cycles of the moon keeps repeating itself. So you might find yourself again in another first quarter, and the spirit will lead you here. There must be a message for you. Okay, so the first quarter moon in Sagittarius is sort of like about 2 weeks already after the new moon, more or less. It's usually like that. So somehow you're usually in the new moon, it's a time for rest. It's time to recover because a cycle has just finished. So it's a time for us to recover. But now with the first quarter moon, it's as if a new activity or a new chapter is being opened. And when a new chapter is being opened, as you can see here, no, it's half of the moon is bright and half of the moon is dark. So it means that since we are beginning on a new chapter, everything is not yet very clear. We could see at least maybe half of what could possibly happen, but the other part is still a mystery. And usually it's like that. When you have a new inspiration, somehow you have an idea of how it will be in the near future, but it's not yet very clear because there are a lot of considerations that or a lot of variables that you need to consider. So it's the same, no? For some of you, maybe you are just beginning a chapter right now in your life, a new chapter. Actually, every cycle of the moon, there's a closing of a chapter and a beginning of a new one. So if you would try to consider your life journey as based on the cycles of the moon, then every new cycle there is a new chapter that is being opened. And at the beginning of the chapter, usually certain things are not yet very clear. So there's a need for us to believe that things will go well. Because somehow you get an idea already, yes, so this is a time for manifestation. That's why the message here, believe in your good luck. It's like believe that the universe has your back, and that what you ask the universe or the spirit, if you ask it with faith, it will come true. You just need to believe. Your faith determines the success of your manifestation. And so we'll try to get some more message from the these reflection cards, and we will try to see what the universe wants us to see from on this first quarter moon in Sagittarius. So it says here, and the sun and the moon sometimes argue over who will tuck me at night. Okay. If you think I am having more fun than anyone on this planet, you are absolutely correct. Okay, so the sun and the moon sometimes argue over who will tuck me at night. Tuck me in at night. Okay, so when I think of it, I mean, because some people, they sleep early. I remember when you are in the peripheries or when you are off the grid, no, oftentimes people sleep earlier. So it seems when people sleep earlier, they sleep after the sun sets or just at the time of the sunset. So somehow maybe at this time it is the sun who is tucking you to bed. Okay, but there are some people who find it hard to sleep sometimes, especially when it's full moon, okay, or when it's new moon, uh, when many emotions are being stimulated by the cycles of the moon. Sometimes it's difficult to sleep. When it's difficult to sleep, then maybe it's the moon who accompanies us, who sings us a lullaby before we can fall asleep. Sometimes also the moon wakes us up, or the sunrise wake us up. So it's not only the sun and the moon trying to tuck us into sleep, but tuck us tuck us into sleep, but at the same time wake the moon and the sun sometimes also compete on who will wake us up. Sometimes we wake up around 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock in the morning, especially if you are already undergoing spontaneous spiritual awareness, this spiritual awakening. Okay, so when we are undergoing spiritual awakening, many of those who undergo spiritual awakening wake up at that time around 2 or 3 or 4. They wake up very early, so it's the moon that wakes them up. Instead of the previous day, the sun would wake us up. So it's sometimes like that. Okay, so what does it mean? Well, it means that the nature, somehow, for me, the invitation here is to be in touch with nature, to be more aware, to have this certain connectedness with nature. Connectedness with nature at daytime, and connectedness with nature at nighttime. So somehow it feels like that. It's this for me. This message symbolizes people who are very much in touch with nature and are very much in touch with the cycles of the moon, and also very much active with nature at daytime. So somehow it's like that. No, in the first quarter moon, yeah, when we are very sensitive to the touches or to the cycles of the moon, somehow we get to be more aware of. I mean, the nights will become more meaningful to us. Okay, so somehow this is what I see. Another message that we can get from the oracle: he could well imagine what the moon had given her: pure solitude and tranquility. That was the best thing the moon could give a person. Yes, it's true. Yes, spending more time. It's so nice sometimes to go for a walk if you are in a very safe place. It's nice also to go out at night and walk under the gaze of the moon. Okay, this is what I am talking about: the bewitching power of the moonlight. Moonlight incites dark passions like a cold flame, making hearts burning with the intensity of phosphorus. There's something about walking and watching the moon at night time. It steers our emotion, especially when the moon is full. No, even at night time when there is no moon, at the new moon. No, this is are the time when because at the new moon, the sun and the moon are in one side, and they somehow brings out our emotion. It magnifies our emotion. When it is full moon, the moon and the sun and the moon are on opposite sides, and we are in the middle, and so they both pull us also, and there is that emotion again. When I think also of the first quarter moon, which is right now, I get to see the different aspects of the person. You see, one half, the dark and the light, the yin and the yang. Somehow it's like that also when I look at the first quarter moon in Sagittarius. When it is the first quarter of the moon, the sun is here and the moon is here on the left. Yeah, the moon rotates, evolves counterclockwise. So at the beginning cycle, the moon is on the left side. And when she is on the left side, part of her can be seen and the other part is not. And there is that mystery. Sometimes when I look at also, it's like also an opportunity for us to get to see our light and shades. But at the same time, for me, it's the beginning of a new chapter. And so a part of the chapter is still in mystery. And there is a need for us to have faith that things will go well. Okay. Now it says here, so imagine that the lovely moon is playing just for you. Everything makes music if you really want it. Okay, so this is making us to really enjoy the moon. Watching the moon is like also listening to a concert of nature, especially when the moon is surrounded by a lot of stars. And you appreciate the stars when it's not yet full moon. When it's full moon, usually it's hard to see the stars anymore because the brightness of the reflection of the moon somehow dulls the brightness of the stars. But when it is still in the first quarter moon in first quarter moon, usually it's not yet too bright. The moon is not yet too bright, and so she is accompanied by a lot of stars. So we get to see it more. It's much more appreciated when you are far from the city, where the city lights will not drown also the brightness of the stars. Now let us try to see what is your tarot reading for the first quarter of the moon. Okay, I don't usually, okay, the energy, okay, let's shuffle it first. Okay, I'm sorry, I forgot to shuffle it. Let's shuffle it first. Okay, one more. Okay. Okay, let's see what is the main energy. Okay, so yeah, you are beginning on there is a new inspiration and you are working hard for the achievement of this inspiration. And when you look at it, yeah, usually because we already have or already in the first quarter moon, somehow you can see already. It means that somehow you are halfway in the project already. Like this one, you can see here the 8 of Pentacles. The person has already made 8 stars already, 8 Pentacles already, and he's working on the 8th one, and he continues to work on. So somehow it's the project is already on its way. So whatever this chapter in your life it is, it seems that the tarot card also collaborates with the cycle of the moon. For some of you, you are already seeing the fruits of your effort. Okay, so let us see. What is your reading for the first quarter moon in Sagittarius? Okay, so in the recent past, it seems that there was a chapter in your life that you were not satisfied. There was a part in your life that you were not satisfied. You see here, this person, he is detaching himself from 3 cups, and it's as if he's not satisfied with the cups and the contents of the cups. It can be that it is because he was in a situation or in a relationship where he feels that somebody is cheating him or somebody is taking advantage of him. But the universe is giving him a new gift, and it became more clearer now at this present moment. It's as if the universe is telling you, giving you a new inspiration, because somebody was taking your sword in the recent past. Somebody maybe you had a certain inspiration, a certain project which you were working on, but somehow somebody found out about this project and somebody was trying to steal the project from you. For some of you, maybe that is the situation, that in the recent past somebody was trying to get the credits of the efforts that you have exerted, and somehow because of that situation, some of you were discouraged about it. Some were even in despair. No, it didn't make you feel good, and you were not satisfied with it. But it seems that the universe has given you a new inspiration at this present moment. There's a new idea that came. No, so somehow I feel you need to let go of. Okay, somebody stole your idea, or somebody is taking the credit of the efforts that you've done. Maybe it's time for you to let it go because the universe is giving you a new gift. It's like this one, no? You are not satisfied with the cups here, with the 4 of Cups you see here. You are not satisfied with the present situation, but the universe is giving you a new situation. So maybe it's time for you to just consider it as lost, okay? Like this one, this person, he just walked away from the situation because he felt it's useless. I mean, they already stole it. It's sort of like water under the bridge. So he just walked away. He just let go. And there's a new inspiration here, no? So the sword can signify ideas, no? So you might have had an idea or a certain inspiration, and somebody might have taken the credit of this new idea. But the universe is giving you a new inspiration. I feel you need to take care of this idea. Do not share it immediately to others. Nurture it, keep it secret, no? You have already learned from the past that somebody tried to sneak and take it away from you. So this time, I guess you are wiser this time. And if you take good care of this one, you just keep it to yourself. There is a presence of the divine here. You see the odds, and at the same time, there's a crown and a laurel. So somehow it promises something beautiful again. So it's okay. Sometimes we encounter things in life wherein we had to consider it as a learning process, and somehow I feel you have learned something from it, no? And yeah, there will be a tower moment in the near future. I guess the tower moment is related to this one. Whatever this one is, it will close, no? The universe will close that chapter. Maybe the tower moment is not for you, but for this person who tried to take advantage of your idea. Okay, so do not worry anymore. The tower moment can also symbolizes a chapter that is being closed. But before that closed, the universe already anticipated everything. He already gave you a gift. So do not worry. Let the chapter close. Walk away like this person is walking away from the situation. Consider it as a closed chapter. Let them fall. Let everything fall. It's like letting it go. Now, when the tower got destroyed, you know how it is when a building, for example, there is an earthquake and a building started to develop some cracks in it. Sometimes they are condemned and now no longer a good place to live in. It's already a perilous, a dangerous place to live in. So it's like that also. If after this situation you feel that it's no longer a good situation for you to remain, then walk away and start with this new inspiration. Take care of this new inspiration. Do not share it with others for now, especially in its infancy. You know how somehow you already have an idea how to protect it from people who take advantage of you, and also you also know already these people who might take advantage of it. If you continue on working on it in the near future, this chapter will close, but at the same time, you will have something new. Okay, it will bring you success. We have here the Six of Pentacles, and it's a beautiful success because you have enough money, not only for you, but there is still enough money to share also to other people. So somehow, it's a very big contrast to this one. This person just thought of themselves, no? But this one, you still think of sharing it with others. So you can share the benefits later, but at the present time, I feel there's a need for you to protect this new inspiration that the universe is giving you. Now let us get some more clarification. Okay. Okay. So here, we see here, no? Whatever this inspiration is, it's like the first quarter moon in Sagittarius, no? You could see partly what the project will give you in the near future, but it's not complete, no? Here, I feel that the crab that is coming out symbolizes the new inspiration that the universe is giving you. This one and this one. The cup can symbolize a new relationship, maybe a new person you can work with that is different from these people who is taking advantage of you. Okay, so maybe you just need to choose who are the people you would work for with this new inspiration. The sword can symbolize the new idea. You see here two people here can be this person that is coming your way who might help you realize this new inspiration. And I feel the new inspiration is symbolized by this prawn that is coming out of, or this lobster that is coming out of the water. So I feel this is the new inspiration, which is symbolized by this sword, the Ace of Swords. And this cup can be symbolized by this new dog that is accompanying you in the journey. And as you see, between you, there is a road. It's going to be a challenging one because it's going up the mountain. But you have the moon to guide you. I feel you have the universe that will guide you. You just look at the moon and look at the stars. You allow the universe to guide you, just as this night is looking at the stars. But as you can see, this is a winding road going up the mountain. So the knight is ready for the journey, but it's going to take some time. He's not in a hurry. But the universe has already prepared everything, just as this land that is already tilled. Everything will be All right, but I feel that as you go journey this time, you will be a wiser person now. Okay, if somebody took your ideas in the past, you will be taking care. You will be somehow gathering all this idea and hide them. Okay, so yeah, somehow this confirms this one. No, whatever the universe is giving you right now, you need to get all these swords and hide them for a while from the enemy. Okay, you see, this is like a person in an enemy camp. Well, I'm sorry for that description, but from those you know already who might take advantage of you, those people who were not quite very generous on you, who took advantage of you, somehow you are more careful now. I feel that in the near future you will be wiser, and that you will be more guarding of the idea that you have. You will be more cautious, just as this person, no, he seems to be hiding everything. It's as if here from this picture I could see as if he can already see those people who are going to rub his sword, so he's hiding it already. So it's like that, the idea. But at the same time, you need to relax. Okay, whatever this happened has caused you a lot of tower moment. Now the tower moment in the near future, it seems that you need to relax. Let it go. Let it go. Let the tower fall down, and spend more time alone. Spend more time also uh, nurturing yourself and listening to the guidance of the divine. So here you see, you are more wiser. At the same time, you are letting go. If you let the tower fall, you will find more time to rest. And you can see here again, this person generously giving to the poor. It's like this one. This new project, this new inspiration, it might take some time, but it will lead to success in the near future, and you will have enough to share also with others. But it's as if, do not hurry, do not be anxious about it, let it go, trust the universe, spend more time to rest. Okay, so do not work too hard. Yes, you can work diligently on your project, just as the main energy here. Yes, you work diligently, but you look at this person, he's doing it just comfortably. He's not in a hurry. He tries to enjoy the making of the craft or the making of the project. So just enjoy the making of the project. Also give yourself some time also to rest. Now let us try to see what else will happen in the near future. Okay, so whoever this person who is coming into your life, it could be a person who is passionate, like the Queen of Wands. Now somebody who's also intuitive. It's an advantage, because the person who is intuitive is also guided by the universe. They easily are able to listen to the guidance of the universe. You see here two lions on. You see here two lions. No, so the lion is one of those fire signs. No, so yeah, whoever this person is, they will be on fire and they will be helping you. This can also symbolize you. No, but I feel that you are this one. Okay, so whatever this new project is, it will make you feel like you are young again. Okay, and somehow it will free your inner child, and then your creativity will come out, and you will be basking in the presence of the divine. The divine will help you, and then you will be celebrating, and that you will be happy in the near future. Just as this person, when you look at the Queen of Wands, you see here sunflowers in the sun, and then the Queen of Wands also has sunflowers behind them. So both of you seems to be a sunny person. Okay, persons who are both intuitive. Sunflowers usually follow the course of the sun from morning till sundown. So at the same time, it's like can symbolize a person who is constantly aware of the divine, which can be symbolized by the sun. So it can be that both of you mirror each other, both of you are becoming intuitive. At the same time, your inner child is being nurtured. So whatever this tower moment is, somehow it helped you evolve even further. And it can be that, yes, there might be a new partner coming your way, somebody who will help you in your journey, and then you will be receiving a lot of guidance and inspiration from the universe. And whatever this inspiration or messages you will be receiving from the spirit, it will be something that will set you on fire. And I guess this is setting you on fire so that this dream of yours can be realized. Now, what I'm just thinking is that the Queen of Wands is somebody who is also very much related to sexuality. And when you look at it, there's a child here. So it can be also that for some of you, it can be a partner in life, and there's a possibility that you will have a child in the future. So that's another possibility, not for everyone, but for some of you. But for those who are of you who are happily single, it can be your inner child that is going to bask in the beauty of the sun. Maybe it's because this inspiration will really set you on fire. So you see here, there's the fire here, the Eight of Wands, which symbolizes the fire also, and also the Queen of Wands, another symbolism of fire, and the sun. The sun also symbolizes fire. So whatever it is, in the near future, you will be on fire. This inspiration will set you on fire. And sooner or later, yes, you will be contemplating and you will see, okay, maybe here, you see this person looking at these pentacles after a certain period of time. It takes some time for a plant to bear fruit, no? For some, it usually a plant would go for about 3 months or 4 months, no? And then it takes time for them to really bear fruit. And somehow it's like, for me, when I look at it, it's like after all those efforts that you have done, you will be seeing the fruits of your labor. And maybe I feel that when you are looking at it, this person who's looking at it, for me, doesn't symbolize that he is discouraged or not contented with what he have. But I think he somehow, when he looks at this one, he is somehow recalling his past experience, that yeah, he is looking back and trying to see, contemplating of the experiences that he has in the past and how things have changed already. In the near future, you will be looking back at all these experiences, and then you will realize that, well, it was worth it. The experience, you learned something, and now you are already reaping the benefits of your labor. And at the same time here, there might be some challenges along the way, no? But it's normal. I mean, when you have a new idea, there will be some challenges. So here, if here you were just beaten, as if you just lost, somebody already won. Here, somehow you're already learning how to fight for it, no? Somehow you are just not walking away, but this time you are really fighting for the idea that you have, and you are on fire. We have here the Five of Wands. So I feel that, yeah, it can be also that you are in the near future, you will be reviewing the progress that you have, and then you say, maybe I need some more, I need to work on it a little bit more. So you will be contemplating on it. Maybe you will be improving on it a little bit more, and you will continue to struggle in order to make this dream a reality. Now let us get one more card to finalize, to tap or see. In the end, you have the world. Okay, so yeah, so in this time, at this point, it's here, I feel it's like still like the quarter moon, no? It's like the first quarter moon in Sagittarius, no? You shot an arrow into the air and you see here the progress. You are making progress, and then here you still need to struggle a little bit more. It's like, okay, it's nice, but I need to work on it more. So you worked on it more, and finally you have the world. Here you see a person. It's as if a person who has just reached the finish line. You see this person running. It's as if this person has just reached the finish line, and he's holding a baton. So what I am thinking is, it's like a relay, no? And when you run a relay, it's not only you. There are people who are joining you. So it can symbolize this person who is helping you. It can be more than one person, but there will be people who will have the same fire as you have, and there will be people who will be helping you. So you just need to discern which are the ones who will be helping you. And it's as if together as a team, if you work together, it's like passing the baton after each other. In the end, you will win the race. In the end, you will succeed, and that you will receive the wreath of your success. So whatever challenge you've had in the past, there will be a new inspiration, and then there will be success in the near future. And this success will benefit not only you, but also others. So this is our reading for the first quarter moon in Sagittarius, which is in September 3. Well, I hope that you were able to get some insights from this reading, and I look forward to seeing you again in our other videos. Until that time, may the Lord continue to bless you and your loved ones.